Hello everyone, so it's been a while since we saw a Russian mechanized assault getting defeated. So here we are with this video, and this is a pretty interesting one. This clip shows Ukrainians' Force of Freedom Battalion of the 4th Brigade repelling a Russian attack near Siversk. This attack column featured at least 4 armoured vehicles, including a tank and a turtle vehicle. It's targeted by an unusual round. At first I thought it was an airburst, but I see no impacts on the ground. So I wonder if this is a smoke screen that's been deployed here. Whatever it is, the column keeps advancing. We then see a fast loitering munition, which I think might be a switchblade. This hits the tank leading the column and disables it. Next we see some troops evacuated from the disabled vehicles and entering the turtle tank. There's a small cut of a video, and the turtle tank takes a hit from what appears to be a very accurate artillery strike. I'm wondering if that was Excalibur here given the accuracy. Then, a fast-paced loitering munition then targeting a vehicle at the front of the column. Looks to be another hit directed at the disabled tank. This one missed. An artillery strike then lands near the disabled BMP. After a cut in the video, we see the disabled and abandoned vehicles here getting finished off. It looks like at least 3 vehicles were destroyed in this attack, so pretty good work by Ukraine. There's also a bit showing the retreating Russian troops getting drone drops and that sort of thing. I had to cut this to allow this video onto YouTube, but it's easily found online. Now, before we go through the geolocation, I want to check some screenshots for you, to see if we can piece together what hit these vehicles and what exactly happened here. First, the Russian column itself. So this looks like it's made up with a tank at the front leading the charge. We see the tank firing at Ukrainian positions, a BMP just behind it, a turtle thing, and then another armoured vehicle bringing up the rear. Not sure what. Notice how close the first 3 vehicles are to each other, making them sitting ducks for strikes. 3 years, and Russia still hasn't learned. The guy at the back seems to be the one using the platoon brain cell today. Here, the brains of the operation starts moving along a different route, leaving the column. Now on this screenshot here, a round that I don't recognise. I think it might be a type of smoke screen deployed. If so then, this was fired by the Russians. Well, a bit of an odd deployment for a smoke screen, as it doesn't seem to do much to disguise this column, and if anything, brings more attention to it. As if Ukraine hadn't spotted this column already, a big white cloud suddenly appearing in midair would be a bit of a giveaway, so I'm not entirely sure what this is. Highlighting this screenshot, the loitering munition that hit the tank. The tank is hidden in a cloud of smoke just in front of a BMP. I think this might be Switchblade or similar. It certainly looked too fast to be a standard drone. Here, an artillery strike hits the turtle tank and another smaller hit on the BMP in blue. I wonder if the smaller one might be a drone of some type. And on this screenshot, an unknown munition here aimed at the BMP. I thought this was a loitering munition again at first, but now I'm not so sure because of its reddish glow. So I don't know what that is. The reddish colour could just be a trick of the light maybe, making the white switchblade appear sort of reddish, or it could be something different, like maybe a anti-tank missile or an RPG. It doesn't hit the BMP however, this one was a miss. An artillery strike on the turtle is seen here, and at the same time, something hits the area, highlighted in red. I can't see any vehicle here. I wonder if something targeted Russian troops up this way. On this screenshot, looks like a Depicums or a similar round targeted 2 of the abandoned vehicles here. And here, a BMP gets drone dropped. In blue, the drone that did the drop is highlighted. We see it start to move away afterwards. Now, our final screenshot which confirms the damage here. 3 vehicles destroyed and burning. A tank, a BMP, and a turtle something. In red, possibly a 4th vehicle, but I can't be certain. Looks like there's a shape of something there, but I can't tell if it's just a trick of the terrain or the actual vehicle. So, at least 3 destroyed. Pretty good going. Now, let's check the geolocation for this and see where it took place. This is quite a shaky one. None of the usual major OSINT pages and geolocators on Twitter and Telegram have located this one yet. But I got in touch with a Ukrainian soldier who is on the Eastern Front who we've done fundraisers for in the past, and he said it was possibly in the area south of Sperna, shown here. Again, a very shaky geolocation here, is not 100% certain on this one, but this does tie in with reports that this occurred on the Siversk axis. Siversk highlighted in red here on the map. And you can see that the vehicles were hit near the front lines, which also fits. They were heading west too, from the east, towards that area of contested territory. This is an area where Russia is pushing at the moment, so again, that does tie in that this location here, near Sperna, is accurate. This wasn't the largest Russian assault we've seen from a long shot, featuring just 4 vehicles. Russia's tactics lately seem to be to use lighter vehicles, so those little golf buggy things, motorbikes, sometimes cars and SUVs and pickup trucks and that sort of thing. We saw that shared just this morning from near Siversk, a video I can't really play for YouTube as it shows troops being hit directly, but some screenshots here showing it. So, a Russian assault force featuring 19 motorcycles, 3 buggies and infantry was defeated by Ukrainian drones. Ukraine reported that 13 motorcycles, 3 buggies were destroyed, 18 troops KIA, 5 WIA and 3 captured. So, a failed attack there. Unfortunately, I don't have a location for this one other than being in Siversk region. I believe this is slightly further north around the area of Bilorivka, but again, I'm not 100% sure other than it being near Siversk, but it definitely looks like it could be that area. So mechanized assaults lately are quite rare. We haven't seen too many for a while now. So, the change in tactics of using faster and lighter vehicles rather than armour, why is this happening? Whether because of the shortage of BMPs and heavy armour, as some have claimed, or because Russia has more success with these faster and lighter vehicles, typically using them to speed to a location and hope they get typically using them to speed to a location on the front lines, hoping they don't get spotted by a spotter drone and destroyed en route, and dismounted troops to hold the position. In addition, faster ones I guess would be harder to target with artillery. By the time the strike's been called in, the faster vehicles have moved on. I can't say for certain why the change in tactic here, maybe a combination of high vehicle losses and better success with the lighter vehicles. But going back to Siversk, zoomed out, you can see this is quite vulnerable, and it is a major settlement. There's Russian positions on either side of it, north, south and east. Russia's push here looks to be coming from the east with that contested territory you can see. So it's very possible that Russia's summer offensive here might be centering around this area, as there's a bit of activity here lately. So let's check the movement of the map. So here, the map from January the 1st shows the positions at the start of the year. And here, the map from today. So not much gains in territory for Russia really, but they are pushing in this area. There's been a bit of an uptake in activity here in recent weeks. So this is an area we'll need to keep an eye on. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Now, I'm going to play a video from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre about the ongoing fundraiser that we're doing. Big thanks to everybody who's helped out so far. The donation link is in the description. The Ukraine Volunteer Centre, by the way, for new viewers, we've raised a lot of money for in the past, and they always provide video and receipts showing proof of purchases and that sort of thing. So a very trustworthy bunch of guys. Thanks so much for watching, and take care everybody.
Hello everyone. We have all seen what happened to the Russian warplanes. It showed that Ukraine is very strong. Believe and support us and we will win this war. Sumy region, one of the hottest area of the front. Our assault units are working here, quickly, accurately, to the limit of their capabilities. But now they critically lack the simplest thing, car. We are announcing a new urgent fundraiser for the assault brigade for 2 reliable off-road vehicles. We need them not for the future, but right now to go on missions, evacuate the wounded and deliver supplies. They know how to use these cars. All they want is for them to get to them. The foundation is raising 18,000 for 2 prepared off-road vehicles. We don't chase the picture, we only take what really works on the front line. We know what is needed on the front line. No unnecessary words, no show. Each transfer is critically for the needs of a specific unit. The Sumy direction is a risk zone. The enemy is constantly looking for a weakness. Their mobility is lives. It's a chance to get in and out. This is a chance not to lose people. Now is the moment when an off-road vehicles can solve more than armor. That's why we are turning to you.